In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Blu-ray release of Run Man Run, a film from Sergio Solima, a spaghetti western. This is being released by Eureka Entertainment here in the UK as part of the Masters of Cinema collection. So, without further ado, let's get into the review and unboxing. So, here we are. This is Run Man Run, the Masters of Cinema Blu-ray from Eureka Entertainment. This is out today at time of recording, so you can go and get this online. I'll include some links in the video description if you want to use those. It does help support the channel at no additional cost to you, so I thank you for that. I highly recommend anyone who is into spaghetti westerns to check this one out. It is a lot of fun, and Tomas Milian, the character he plays in this, is kind of bouncing off the walls, full of energy, very charismatic and kind of crazy kind of energy to him. It's a great performance, really fun. And all of the action sequences and he throws knives in the movie and the shootouts and everything are just great. While stocks last, this is actually a limited slipcover that you get on here. So you can see it does have the same artwork underneath on the case, but this is new artwork from Tony Stella, who has done a great number of brilliant pieces for Blu-rays. I think I have a number of Tony Stella illustrations in my Blu-ray collection. I'll just finish showing you the great slipcover before I get into the disc itself. So it does have the ugly ratings logo, unfortunately, on the front, but it doesn't have it on the spine, which is good. For the Masters of Cinema collectors, this is spine number 272. And on the back there, you've got some information about the film itself and why it's so good and well worth watching. And then there's also the information of all of the special features and things that you get inside the package. And the information here about the duration of the film and the original aspect ratio that it is presented in. So yeah. It's a very nice slipcover. It looks really nice on the shelf when displayed like this next to all the other great Eureka slipcovers. So here's the case itself. You can probably see that unfortunately this has arrived damaged for me. There's a bit of a crack here. I've talked about this before recently. It's just the system in the UK at the moment with the post. I mean, the way these things get delivered, they just get absolutely thrown about. No regard at all for what's actually in the packages. So yeah, it's becoming a common occurrence these days that I get damaged cases. Luckily, none of the paper or the sleeve is damaged, so I think I can just replace this case pretty easily. The outside of the case looks the same as the slipcover, basically. Same information on the back here. So let's open it up. So inside is where things get a bit exciting. So let me just pull out all of the stuff here. And we'll just look at the discs first. So there is a disc here. This is Run Man Run on a Blu-ray. And here on this second disc is the theatrical cut, because you actually get two different versions of the movie. And as I explained on the back here, some of the special features are for the uncut edition and some are for the theatrical cut that you can see here. As it says on the back here, the uncut edition runs at 120 minutes, whereas the theatrical cut is 85 minutes. So it is quite a bit shorter than the uncut version. So yeah, for the fans of the film, and I am now a new fan of this movie, having seen it for the first time here, I'm very happy to have both cuts here. And it says that this is a definitive 4K restoration with additional color grading completed exclusively for this release. So that's probably for the additional footage that wasn't included in the theatrical cut. What you'll also be able to see here is if I just take this disc out of the thing here, you can see the alternate artwork. I think this is one of the original poster designs for the movie in its original run. So you know what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm going to just switch this around now. So if I pull out the sleeve here, and if I just carefully get this back in here without ripping anything, that would be wonderful. So this is what it looks like with the reversible sleeve. So it's great to actually have this option along with the new Tony Stella artwork to kind of flick between. So I very much appreciate the different artworks here. I think both artworks, both the original and Tony Steller's design, are great and very evocative of the characters. This is an iconic scene in the movie where he's kind of hung almost in like a crucifixion kind of pose. So yeah, very iconic artwork. I love it. So having looked at that though, let's have a look at what I pulled out of the case before. So we do have a booklet here, and Eureka are very good at doing booklets. They've been doing booklets for many, many years on their Masters of Cinema releases. So there's a few different writings here. It's not the most extensive booklet. It runs at about 30 odd pages. But actually there's a lot of text in here. The text is quite small on the booklet. So you will need your glasses on for this. I certainly will. But there's so much to get into here. Look at the characters in the movie. Of course, this guy in the movie, he is very much a jaded, cynical sheriff, almost, you know, the villain himself. So yeah, great characters, and the writings in here add so much extra context to the appreciation of the movie. Now there is also a poster in here, a double-sided poster, which I'm going to show you now. Unfortunately, this did get a bit damaged in the case. I mean, this does happen with these cases. You often get booklets that are kind of slightly ripped and posters that are, you know, slightly torn here and there. It's just the nature of the beast. I think there's no way to package these within the case without actually guaranteeing no damage. So it's unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to ruin this for me. So opening up the poster, and yes, this is only available in the first run printing of this. So this is limited edition with the slipcover. So if you want the poster, you should definitely hurry. This has got the original Italian title, Corri Uomo Corri, Run Man Run, and that is the original design as on the reversible sleeve. So that's a great one to have. And then if we flip it over, we have got Tony Steller's design, a very clean design here. So that is great artwork as well. So I'm definitely going to have this on display once I've ironed out all of the creases on here. I'm probably going to be displaying this one first, but with it being reversible, I can switch it up if I ever want to. And with everything back in the case, I'm going to pop the slipcover back on now with Tony Steller's artwork front and center. So not too much more to say, but if there's anything I haven't covered here, please do let me know in a comment on here, and I'll be free to answer any questions you have about this release. It is a Region B release, being a UK disc, so you are going to need a multi-region player if you wish to play this, but I highly recommend it for any of the multi-region folks out there. So yeah, I think it's a fantastically enjoyable movie, a brilliant release from Eureka, and any Western fans should definitely not hesitate in adding this to their collection. Anyway, back to me in the studio. If you want to hear more from me about Eureka Entertainment and the Masters of Cinema collection, then just click the video on screen right now where I talk about all things Eureka. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.